Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Washington State Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Colorado State Rams offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. The Rams will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Washington State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
That's caught. It's Woods. There he goes. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Hilton. It's complete.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Washington State has it all working right now. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
But that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They'll run the quarterback sneak. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? They'll run the sneak for it. Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. And the Rams headed quickly to the line. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program is because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
The Rams will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Offense in a bunch formation. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And some room to work. Push out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. The Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Back to pass, it's Hilton. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Cougars. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 7 over Central Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. He's got it again. Got a little space. Picks up the first down. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Rams racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Plows through the defense. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. It's a reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. The Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Looking downfield, it's Hilton. Quickly to the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking for space. It's Woods. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the left. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games. And what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay in.
Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. He's loose. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. And here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's Hilton. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Washington State lines up quickly. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that fourth down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big fourth down conversion.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Firing to the right, complete. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off. Looking downfield very late in the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And the Rams will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Hilton. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. Smashes ahead. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He's got him. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big fella moving. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have fun.
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out. It's going to be a 1st down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
To the air, it's Hilton working that wide receiver screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Great place to start for this offense. Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Rams! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the scoop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Washington State going quickly. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cougar!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Back to throw, it's Hilton. And he makes a catch. The 2-point conversion is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Rams will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Wants to throw. It's Hilton. Finds his big tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the option. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Washington State ready to go with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Makes it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Got it, looking for a first. On the move at the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Woods. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington State has the clock on its side, and they'll try to use every tick. They'll give it to the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up.
Snatches it on the right. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it. Fighting off the defender. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They'll try to get it through the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And he's got it, a late touchdown, probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight, of hope.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start